Everyone's moving to Auburn, and I think it's time for you to find out exactly why everyone is deciding to move to Auburn, Alabama. It's an exciting time. We're going to get into it right now. Auburn, Alabama area. I want you to make sure to go ahead. Hey everyone, Alex Acuff here, broker and team leader of the Acuff Weekley Group, brokered by eXp Realty. And if this is your first time to our channel and you're looking for everything you need to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing in the Auburn, Alabama area, I want you to make sure to go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. And guess what? We're getting reach outs every single day from people just like you. So if you're looking to make the move to the Auburn, Opelika area, East Alabama area, even West Georgia, I want you to go ahead and reach out to me and my team. We'd love to be the boots on the ground to help you find the right home here in this area. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the reasons why people are moving to Auburn, Alabama. Now, I'm not going to cover them all, but in today's video, and stay till the end, you're going to find out why everyone loves this location. So getting right into it, number one is education. So everyone loves living in the Auburn area because they're probably going to be going to Auburn University. They're diehard. They've got a lot to offer. So Auburn University is definitely a humongous draw. Of course, they're our largest employer. They're the biggest partner with the city. So they're kind of the trump card when it comes to education and a reason why you'd want to live in the Auburn, Alabama area. Now, it is a D1 school. The education is phenomenal. So if you're looking for agricultural, engineering, chemistry, business, building, anything you can think of, finance, we have it here at Auburn University. They have a wide variety of opportunities to major in. And one thing we really love about it is the sports here at Auburn University. So we're always known for really good sports. So extremely good football, extremely good basketball, gymnastics, softball, equestrian. So if you're big into horse riding, Auburn's got a phenomenal equestrian team. I don't think they get enough credit, but they're phenomenal. And also the baseball team. I think they just made it to Omaha this past year. So congrats and kudos to Auburn University on making it to Omaha. That is a huge feat in itself. Now they didn't win, but making it there is absolutely huge. So not only are the academics really, really great at Auburn University, you also have the college life. So if you're looking for a university that has the college life, so it's really about 50-50 men and women at the university. But if you're looking for an opportunity to, be downtown, have that college life, living in a fraternity house, or being a part of a sorority, or being a part of an organization on campus, or joining a recreational team and meeting lifelong friends, Auburn University absolutely has the college life that you're looking for. Also, the student life is really big at Auburn University. So not only can you just major in and get a phenomenal education, but that student life of being on campus, opportunities to get scholarships, really dive in. You can work at the university while you're an undergrad or a grad student. There's tons of opportunities for the student to have a really good student life at Auburn University. And like I said, the jobs are great on campus. There's tons of opportunity, and not just really on campus, but as a student, there's also a lot of local businesses that employ or they do internship opportunities for really good jobs here locally. It's kind of funny that a lot of people actually go to Auburn University, end up staying in Auburn, Alabama, not just because of the university, but because of the life that you can build here in this community. And we'll get into that a little bit later on in the video. Next is Auburn City Schools as a part of the education. So not only just higher education, but Auburn is really well known for their city school system. So public school, it is, it's one of the biggest high schools in the state. It's a 7A public school. There's only one high school. I think there's about probably 10 elementary schools, and they all kind of filter into the same high school. And as we continue to grow, they're going to be building a new high school they just announced as well. And so we have about almost 9,000 students in the entire education system, so K-12. And also, they do a really good job focusing on not just just educating the whole child and really developing them to give them the success tools they're going to need when they go to college, or if they choose to rock right into a career right after high school. And what does that look like? And really setting the kids up for opportunities. after high school. And also they have a 96 or 97% graduation rate, which is phenomenal. So like I said, almost 9,000 students, and you're over 96, 97% in the graduation rate. It's a very competitive school system. And you definitely you got to live here to be a part of it. So Auburn City Schools is a huge draw for why people are moving to the Auburn area. Next up on our list as to why people are moving to Auburn, Alabama are the jobs. And so, like I said, I talked about Auburn University being our largest employer, phenomenal jobs, really good salaries and benefits and pay. But not only do we have Auburn University, but we have phenomenal manufacturing opportunities in our sister city and also in Auburn. But most of our manufacturing is going to be happening next door in Opelika, which is literally our sister city, which is a huge benefit to living here. But you have manufacturing jobs, you have chemical engineering jobs, supplier jobs, parts manufacturing jobs. So there's a lot of jobs. I've worked with a lot of past clients that are managers or work for a lot of these larger industrial companies or suppliers. They're helping in shipping, and they're also going to be hiring a lot. So Auburn and Opelika, the sister cities, we do a really good job of finding quality industrial companies, manufacturing companies, agriculture that are not just going to set up shop here and we're going to give massive tax benefits to that company. And the state does a really good job of that as well. But we're also looking for that opportunity for the people that are moving here. So yes, it's great to have a lot of people moving here, but it's very, very important that we have a lot of jobs available that have really good income, really good salaries, really good benefits, healthcare, and opportunities, and not just in that world, but also at the public service level. So our city, the cities do a really good job through employment opportunities. So check out the city of Auburn or the city of Opelika. Both are very high quality, well touted, really well ran cities here, really in the United States. So kudos to them. Next up on our list of why people are moving to Auburn, Alabama is the cost of living. So the cost of living in Alabama is so low compared to everywhere else in the United States. So one good thing I love about living in Alabama is that they do not gouge you on your property taxes or the sales tax, to be honest. So what we find is that Auburn and Opelika, not only do you get a high quality of life, but you also get a lower level of cost of living. So yes, we have a lot of your national brands that are here. Of course, we're missing some of those more boutique or some of the certain ones like IKEA and stuff that are in Atlanta, but we'll get into why you want to live here in Auburn to go where you need to go. But the cost of living here, the real estate here is actually relatively high for East Alabama, but understand you pay for what you get for, right? You pay for what you get, right? So living in Auburn or Opelika in the city, you're going to have a little bit higher cost to buy a home, but the quality of life, the education in both cities is actually really great. And it's going to give you a lot of benefits and opportunity being and living in the city. Our next reason as to why people are moving to Auburn, Alabama is that it is a small town. And let me get into this before my local people in Auburn start crushing me in the comments. And like I said, and if you do have a comment, please leave it below. I'd love to hear exactly what you're thinking. If you have anything you want to bounce off me as far as living in the Auburn, Opelika area, the pros and the cons, we have other videos and stuff like that. But it is a small town, believe it or not. So I know it looks big. We may have Auburn University, but compared to a lot of larger universities, like Tuscaloosa land-wise is a lot bigger than Auburn. You've also, like University of Michigan is in Ann Arbor is really big as well. So living in Auburn, you do have what we call the loveliest village on the plains. Now, a lot of people complain about the downtown area growing too tall, but in reality, it's really not that tall. They're not skyscrapers. Auburn is focused on growing out, right? So we are covering more land as more people move here. So you are still going to get the small town feel, the small town vibes. And living here, you're also going to be about 15 minutes from pretty much anything. So you can live just about anywhere in Auburn, and you can get to Opelika in 15 minutes. You can get to downtown in 15 minutes, North Auburn. You can get to one of our major highway intersections and It's just really quick to get anywhere. So it's 15 minutes across town. And that's one good thing about living in a small town. Another good part about living in a small town is that our city and our citizens take huge pride in this being a very clean town and making sure that everyone has a lot of pride in their properties. You can tell that and that's one of the big reasons as to why the cost of homes is a lot higher in Auburn and Opelika versus the county areas, is that there's a lot of pride in the cleanliness of the area and the well-being. So the well-being, the city is very conscious about making sure that we have enough parks for the kids. We've got enough running tracks. We've got a huge park for mountain biking. So the well-being, and we also have a lot of opportunities with the city. So they do have the Frank Brown Center if you're looking for a recreational center, as well as in Opelika, we do have the Sportsplex if you're a big swimmer or if you like to play pickleball, which a lot of people in this area love to play pickleball. They have these phenomenal courts. I've never played, but I have so many friends that play pickleball here, and it's amazing. But anyway, so there's a lot of parks and a lot of opportunities for you to kind of go around with your animal, around your dog, go walk around downtown, walk around the university. And so you do get that small town vibe. That's one thing about our downtown area. They do a really good job. They've got a lot of local shops, some boutiques here and there that are going to really focus on highlighting some of our local artisans and some of the decor. Of course, Auburn University is here. So right there on Toomer's Corner, you got Toomer's Lemonade. And then you've got a couple different shops there that really focus on giving you like really cool knickknacks for Auburn University. If you want to decorate your place, give it a little souvenir. So lots of small town vibes all throughout the city, even Opelika. I do love downtown Opelika, but I'm not going to get into it in this video. And with that downtown vibe, you know, it's not too busy. If you go to Publix, it's not going to be too busy when you're there to like check out or go to Kroger, or if you want to go over to Tigertown. The only really busy, crowded time I would say is actually in the morning for school drop off and school pickup in the afternoon. So that's really about the only crowded time other than game day weekend. You know, if you live here, I highly suggest biking or getting a golf cart to go downtown. As long as you have a street legal golf cart, meets all those requirements, you can have one in Auburn and take it downtown for sure on game days. So look into that. If you have a golf cart, that's your little insider trader secret about game days here. Last on our list as to why people are moving to the Auburn, Alabama area is our location. And so with our location actually comes a really nice climate. Now, a lot of you may complain and say it's too humid, it's too hot, we don't get enough winter. But you know what? We get a little bit of everything here. And that's one of the beauties of living in Auburn, Alabama. You're kind of at this Piedmont level of land where you've got it's a little hilly with a lot of creeks, a lot of greenery, a lot of parks. You've got a lot of nice natural areas in this location that you can visit and walk around and get a lot of exercise. And so with our climate, of course, we do have the humidity that's pretty outrageous, especially right now, recording this in August of 2022. This is one of the most humid times of the year and the hottest time of the year. So yes, humidity levels are really high. If you have curly hair like me, it's going to be super curly. And then also there's a lot of bugs. We've got mosquitoes that come out, you know, when it gets real wet. Or if you have any marshy areas around your house, you're going to get some mosquitoes. You know, of course, we've got some phenomenal pest control companies that can help you control that, which we do. And so if you need a recommendation, reach out to me and or just leave a comment and I'd love to reach back out to you. And not only do we have a pretty good climate here, and like I said, you know, we're not going to get much on the winter side. So we may get snow for like a day or two if we're lucky. But, you know, we do get really pleasant winters. So they're not real bad. But of course, we have all the different seasons. You get all the different feels. We have all the fake seasons too. So we have fake fall. We have fake spring. So once you think it's going to get cold, it's going to get hot again. And then it will actually get cold. The same thing in the spring, vice versa with cold to hot. So that's one of the things about living in this area you're going to experience. Another thing that you're going to experience with this location is how phenomenal it is to everything. And so you can live in a small town, you can be in a really good educational environment, you can have a really good cost of living that's high quality, but your location, imagine this, living in a location where you're an hour and 15 from an airport that will take you anywhere in the world. Yes, we are only an hour and 15 from the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta, Georgia. And then we're also about an hour and 45 from downtown Birmingham. So if you're looking for a place that has really quick access, you know, you got a half day's worth of driving to go anywhere, it's phenomenal. This location, you really can't beat it. Also, you're about 3.5 hours away from being up in the mountains if you want to take a quick weekend vacay getaway, or you can jet down to the beach in 3.5 hours and be on the white sands beach of the Gulf. So we really do have one of the best locations. And with this location, it's a great opportunity to retire here, move here. We take a lot of pride in this location. You know, you're only like 30 minutes away from Columbus, Georgia, which has a phenomenal downtown. We're relatively close to a couple different bases, military bases. So the location here is just great. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are really 5 items that I found why people move here the most. And I just wanted to highlight those for you guys today. You know, if I forgot to cover something, please leave me a comment or send me a message. If you really enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the like button. Feel free to share this with your friends or family, anyone you know that's moving here. And with moving here, like I said, if we can help you and be the boots on the ground to work with you on your transition to Auburn, Alabama, East Alabama, even West Georgia, I want you to go ahead and reach out to me and my team, and we would love to hop on a Zoom, have about a 15-20 minute discovery call, see if it's a good fit, and move forward from there. So anyways, we will see you guys on the next video.